Hello, my friends. Welcome back. It is Tuesday, November 8th, 2022. I'm the Drunk Poker. Tis beer time. It's one of my most favorite days of the year. There are a few beers that I love so much when they come out. It's a special feeling because it's a passage of time. Again, another year has gone by, and we are heading into the holiday season, which I love so much. You know, Saturday we can begin decorating for Christmas, and this is part of that life. This is part of that. It's become part of my life in the last, 6, 7 years. 7 years now? 7 years? From our pals at Brook Brewing comes the 2022 edition of Kentucky Bastard. Imperial Bourbon Barrel Aged Stout. 11.9%. I have a 16, I think I have a 15, a 16, a 17, 21 and a 20, maybe something like that. Anyways, we got like 5 different years in there. I want to do a vertical one night. Woo! Hey, woo! So, anyways, this is one of those beers that it does. It marks the passage of another year, and sort of the end of an era for Nickelbrook, because they're moving to their new facility on Mainway in Burlington, off Drury Lane, and it's a little bit sad, but also exciting. As the brewery's changing. I do love the long neck bottles they're using for this. I still had a couple of the 750ml bombers. This is 500ml, right? I think. Yeah. I mean, this is just such a. Do they even call it Kentucky Bastard anymore? It's just Kentucky. Really? I didn't even notice that. And it was bottled on 01/11/22. So not even a week ago today. I've let it warm up as well, so I am not being I'm paying attention. All right, cheers, my friends. Welcome back. Another year. They can take the bastard off, but it will always be Kentucky Bastard. So let's get into it. Cheers, my friends. Still a little too cold. A little bit more warmth. You hit that first hit of that bourbon heat on the back there, and you just kind of go, It's winter, isn't it? It's really here. And I know the weather's been nice. It's boozy as hell. Lots of chocolate up front. Coffee, vanilla, a lot of vanilla. Oaky, bourbon. Because it's cold, and I find it not cold. It's cooler than I'd like it to be. I like this beer a little bit warmer than this. I always find it feels thin, and then as it warms up, I always feel it has a little more gravitas. It's really hot. It's boozy as hell. Which, if that's what you want, whoo, baby! Do not put any matches near your mouth. And when somebody says something like that, you're like, who's putting matches near their mouth? I guess if you're blowing one out, but then your face would blow up. Yeah, but again, this is a beer that will take on age. It will take on age. It will take on years. It will develop and become a complex and nuanced beer. It is now too. But what I like about beers like this is I buy this now and I'll look back on this video, hopefully in 5 years when I'll be 55 almost, Jesus. And I'll look back and I'll have one and I'll be like, oh yeah, man, it's changed like this since then. So it is exactly what it always is. It's a beautiful goddamn beer, right? But it is so boozy, man. It is compared to a lot, because I haven't really had a lot. And a lot of the ones I'm getting those little tiny cans, right? And there are a lot of the adjuncts and stuff. That would be my only thing is you want to sit on this a little bit, I think. It's really fresh. A week in is probably too fresh. But for a guy that's fallen in absolute love with bourbon, I see the appeal right off the bat. But yeah, I'm going to revisit some of the older ones, I think, in the coming weeks and see where they sit, the 2021, and then we'll go backwards, right back to, I think I have a 2015, maybe I know I have a 2016 for sure, and we'll go back and revisit them and compare them to this year's. This is a very, very young beer that delivers the gigantic oomph that a lot of people love with these kind of beers. And then I also feel that it has the legs inside of it to go a long way, and see where that develops. So there we go. Again, one of my favorite times of the year. It's an emotional attachment to a beer that just, yeah. Like, I've had a rough day. It was a rough day. And I saw this on my break this morning, that this was back. And my only thought was, as I was working later and later, and I'm like, what time does Nickelbrook close? Because I didn't get out of work till after 5, and I'm usually done at 3. And I didn't want to miss it today. I'm like, but it'll be there tomorrow, and it'll be there the next day, and it'll be there, and that's fine. But I needed something for myself, so that was for myself, a little thing. And I can feel that Christmas spirit bubbling down there. And that's a lot of thanks to Nickelbrook for that. So glad to pick up a couple. We're going to age them, but now this inspires me to look back on them in the coming weeks, and we will talk about more of it. And I hope you guys are having a great day. Look for it at your local LCBO. Pick it up. I would, again, buy 2 or 3. Drink one now. Get that full wallop of bourbon booziness. And then let one sit for a year and revisit it. And let one sit for 5 years and revisit it. Because, honestly, that's one of the most fun things about this beer, is being able to sit on it and drink it and then go, holy moly, this has changed so much. More flavors have come out. Different things have become more pronounced. So there we go. Cheers, my friends. Enjoy your Tuesday night. I'm off for the next 2, so I'm going to go enjoy the hell out of mine. Cheers. See, it's warming up, and I'm feeling that body just come a little bit more fuller, The booziness is coming down a little bit, but it ain't for the faint of heart, baby. It ain't for the faint of heart.